So what elected official is the least transparent office holder in the United States of America? Here's the answer. It's the office of Vice President. Can you believe it? The Vice President of the United States, a heartbeat away from the presidency. They're saying that they're not subject to sunshine, to the most basic transparency tool that we the people have to hold the powerful accountable. What, the Vice President? We can't hold her accountable for her payrolls, for her levels of staffing, for her turnover, for who she has on staff and how much they make? That's ridiculous. For example, the President every July 1st has to release the White House payroll. He has to show how many people are on staff, who they are, what the position title is, and how much they made during the previous year. From that, we can compute how well the office is running, what the priorities of the administration are. We get a lot of insight into the inner workings of the President's administration. But not so with the Vice President. Congress is not subject to FOIA, but they disclose their payrolls. In the United States Senate, they disclose their payrolls. They're not subject to FOIA, but they disclose who's on staff, their position titles, and how much they made last year. So that brings us to the Office of Vice President, who rejected our payroll request outright. They say they're not subject to the Federal Freedom of Information Act. Even though the office rejected our request for their payrolls, our auditors are pretty smart. We know how to dig. And so we went over there to the Senate, because the Vice President is actually the President of the Senate. So in the Senate disclosures, see the Senate, they disclose their payrolls even though they're not subject to FOIA. So on the Senate disclosures, we found 23 Office of Vice President employees for $2.3 million. But here's the problem. The Office of Vice President budget shows 27 staffers for a total payroll of $5 million. So we have wildly disparate, wildly different numbers between the Senate side and the Office of Vice President budget side. Make no mistake, there's a war on transparency at the federal level. The Federal Reserve, they only provided 369 of their employees. They employed 23,000 staffers. The Office of Personnel Management, they redacted over 350,000 names from the federal payrolls. During the Obama years, only 3,100 names were redacted from the federal payrolls. We believe that transparency is the best of disinfectants. We believe that transparency revolutionizes United States public policy and politics. It will change everything. And we encourage Kamala Harris, the Vice President of the United States, to adopt compliance with the Federal Freedom of Information Act.